Qualitative data. In this video, we're going to learn the qualitative data. How can we organizing the qualitative data and what is the graphical representation? Let's check it out. Data. What is data? It is a value of a variable. Data has two types, which is qualitative and quantitative. Quantitative has two, which is discrete and continuous. Data can be classified. First is qualitative. It is measured characteristic. Cannot be measured numerically, but can be described. For example, gender, types of car, and blood type. Quantitative. It is measured quantity. Discrete data measured in a whole unit, which is 1, 2, and 3. Continuous data. It is measured on a continuous scale with a decimal point. For example, the mass of the student are 60.2 kilo. Today we're going to learn qualitative data. How to organizing the qualitative data. First is using frequency distribution. What is frequency distribution? The list of all categories and the number of elements that belong to each of the categories. Let's look at the example. Question 1. The data show the number of the children in each for 20 families. Organize the data by constructing a frequency table. There is a step that you need to follow. First is count all the same data. Then produce the table, insert all the data in the table. We show how many frequencies for each categories. And last, the total or sum must be the same with the question. Let's move to the question 2. The data show the t-shirt size of the multimedia students. Organize the data by constructing a frequency table. Let's do the question. You have to follow the same step from the previous question. You can also just straight away sketch your data without adding the tally column, just like this. Relative frequency and percentage distribution. Relative frequency. The ratio of the frequency of a category to the total number of observations. Divide frequency of particular category by sum of all frequency. This is the formula of relative frequency, which is equal to frequency of particular category divided by sum of all frequency. Let's look at the example. Question 3. Given the frequency distribution table as in question 1, find the relative frequency and percentage distribution for each number of children. Let's do the question. Step 1. Add more column for relative frequency and percentage distribution in the table. Like this. After add the column, step 2. Calculate the relative frequency using the formula. Let's look at the first one. The family without any children have 4, which is you have to divide by the total of the all frequency, which is 4 divided by 20, and you will get 0.2. And this is how you count the relative frequency using the formula. Percentage distribution. To find percentage distribution, you have to use this formula, which is relative frequency times 100. Let's do the question. After you find the relative frequency, step 3. Calculate the percentage using the formula. For this, you just have to focus on the relative frequency. Let's look in the table. For the family without any children has 0.2 relative frequency. For this, you just have to multiply with 100 and you will get 20, and follow for the rest of the particular category, and you will get all the percentage is equal to 100. Graphical representation for qualitative data. There's two types for representing qualitative data. Pie chart. This is used to represent the relative frequency or the percentage of the population or a sample belonging to different category. Bar graph is to represent the frequency of the respective category. Summary. What we have learned about today is about data. There's two types of data, which is qualitative data and quantitative data. But this topic is more about qualitative data. How to organizing the qualitative data, what is the formula, what is the relative frequency and percentage distribution. And there is two common types for the graphical representation for the qualitative data, which is pie chart and bar graph.